What I have here today is another Bun Special video, written, directed, edited by Bun Special, graphics by Bun Special, stunts by Bun Special, handcrafted with the finest ingredients, sound effects by Bun Special. And damn, this video is performed by an amateur. Do not attempt at home. No watches were harmed in the making of this video, for entertainment only. And the watch du jour. Still wearing the Xeno thing. I like it a lot because it's very light. The titanium case is very light. So I'll be wearing this for a while. It's like sometimes you don't even feel that you have it on. Anyway, yeah, I guess some of you people can tell from the balance here moving. I purchased one of these anniversary clocks, or 400-day clocks. This is the back of it because I've been working on it. I don't know why I bought this thing. I don't know. Pain in the ass. Let's see. Well, when I was looking to buy one of these, I got one with all the parts. Because sometimes, let me lift this up a little bit. Yeah, sometimes, you know, you're missing stuff. I don't know, like you got the top here where the wire is held up, and then you got this thing that moves it back and forth. And you got the wire, and then you got the thing at the bottom here that where the wire attaches to the balance. You know, I was looking at a lot of these because my research for before I bought one of these was looking at a whole bunch of these things on eBay. You know, for like several weeks. So there's a lot of them with the wire broke, and then you're missing this bottom thing. But I wanted to get it complete, so I purchased this one complete. Of course, it was non-running because there was no fun in buying something that already works. The fun is trying to make it work. So, but I have it working now. What was the original spring? I saved the original spring. Let's see if you can see it. See, it's kind of bent. It was much worse shape when I originally got it, but I straightened it out. You know, it was all twisty curly. I straightened it out and I got it to run, but you know, I couldn't leave it like that. I had to buy a new spring. That's why I got one with the wire in there, so I could measure the wire. And there you go. What's that? 3 2/10 or 0.081 millimeters. That's the wire for this particular clock. And I measured it. And then I actually bought a book that came after the clock. Here's the... What's that? The 400-day clock. Horror 400-day clock. Repair guide. What is this? I think this is the... No, $3. No, this is the 3rd edition. This happens to be in it, so... It just confirmed the wire size, but it told me other things about how to get this thing to run. Yeah, it was a pain in the ass to get it to run. Because you had to... Stuff had to be bent. But, it seems to be working. It's been running for several hours now, so I think it's going to keep on running. There's the balance there. The base is... I just found out the base is steel. It looks like it's brass. But it's, the magnet sticks. It's steel. Or... brass-plated steel. Cheap bastards. If I knew that. Let's see, what else can I say about this? You can't see the other side because if I move it, the balance is going to go all wacky. There it is with the click, and then there's the logo over there. And I don't know what else to say. It doesn't run. You see the thingamajig up the top. It's not that smooth when it goes from side to side. Yeah, it jumps and whatever. I gotta read the book and figure out how to stop that from doing it. But that's about it for the anniversary clock. I just gotta find a place to put it. There's the bottom. And on a side note, I ordered this a while ago and it came in. Whoops. Let's see if I can get this in there. I bought one of these, I don't want to bang it against the glass. I bought one of these Russian clocks. I don't know if it's the CH55 they call it, or 55M. There's some numbers that you can see there. 24-hour dial. I don't know, was it some sort of alarm or something? I don't know what that is. And there's number 1 for 1 day, and then it goes to number 2 when it's on second day. And then this thing here, I didn't notice this. You really can't see it. But there's a red bar in there that rotates. Yeah, you can see it's rotating every second, I guess. To let you know. What else? The side view, and in the back it's got electrical connections. So that's the other non-essential purchase I got. And I think, oh, I forgot one more. Let's see. Oh, I have this. I have to install this. This goes on the back of the 400-day clock. Once I get it running, then I'll put this back on. So much easier. And then this, I guess, is the locking to lock the. Doesn't really do much of a lock. It just keeps it from swinging around, I guess. You know, because it's pushing down on the balance. I think it could mess up the wire. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, once I get it satisfactorily running, I put this back on. So I think that's about it. Why didn't we zoom in? Let's kill some more time. Yeah, is it focusing? Yeah, let it focus. Oh, you can see the pallet fork. There it goes. On the left side went down. And then we'll just watch the right side go down. Yeah, there you go. It's not a smooth motion. I gotta look at some videos on YouTube on how these things run. Yeah, anyway, well, here's the run, there's the click. And there's a close-up of the balance again. I bumped into the table, that's why it's shaking. Okay, well that's exciting. That's what I've been doing lately. Gotta get back to some pocket watches soon. Anyway, I don't know what else to say. That's Pain in the Ass Clock. Pain in the Ass Clock number 2. Well, anyway, thank you for your cooperation. I hope you enjoyed the program and enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, this is going to be a short video. Wow. I never do them this short. Okay. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Damn, I wanted to shut it off. Oh, I'm going to make it 9 minutes. Let's make it even 9 minutes. So we can look at the, whoops. Look at the palette thing again for a few more seconds. Yeah, it's fairly easy to take apart, except there's some washers and stuff for the on the dial side that you got to make sure you don't lose. Whoops, it went past 9 minutes. I'll make it 9:15 then. We'll see. It's supposed to last a year between windings, so I'm going to see if it does that. Anyway, I'm going to set it at 15. Yeah, I'm back. I had to move the clock from a different, move it to a new location, a temporary location. So I made it face front so I could check the time on it. So that's what the dial looks like. There's no no logo or anything. It just says on the bottom, if it's kind enough to focus, made in Germany. That's about it. And like I was saying, underneath the when you take those the cannon pinion off, there's a couple of little spring washers there. From what I've read, you gotta put them back. Or else it's not gonna, I don't know, the hands aren't gonna work right. I don't know, there's not enough pressure. Oh, I don't know. I read a little bit about it. And there's the thing spinning again. Like I said, I was really disappointed to find out that this base is brass plated steel. Cheap bastards. Let's see, wait, how many is it? That's 1, 2, yeah, looks like around 3. 3/4 of it turned one way. And I don't know if you can notice that the post here has got a dent in it. And the other side, there's a dent in it too somewhere, but I guess I turned it the other way. I don't know, maybe people tighten these things like the end of the world or something, and they crunched it or something. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I don't know. Anyway, there it is. It's got the 3 things on the top, and then you got the, what's that, Sony compact disc changer. That's what that is. 5 discs. And beneath that you have the Luxman receiver. What model number is it? I don't know what it is. Luxman R1040. Believe it or not, it's on, but the lighting is real. I got a lot of light bulbs burnt out because it's old, and I put in some LEDs, but you know, the LEDs, they're directional. What's that? Unidirectional, I would call it. Whereas the light bulbs just shine out all over the place. So the lights on the side, the light actually doesn't point towards the dial, it points towards the faceplate, so you're not really getting much. I have to do something about that. Anyway, off to the side. Oh, noisemaker. That's what time is it? That's the real time. Well, it's a little bit fast. I gotta set these hands and I'm gonna see how this runs. Anyway, that's it for the anniversary clock. I'm gonna end it at another 15. Thank you.